Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from Buffalo. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. What is that?
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
At the 20-yard line.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. Going up top. And that is incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
What's that?
Here's Allen to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On the return, here's Washington. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for the speedster, H2H. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Hey, get set. Come on, Drew.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
It's a big play there for Miami. 31 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. Now a screen set up for H2H. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And he's in! H2H. Touchdown, Miami. Now the Dolphins going to use the 1st of their timeouts. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Middle. What's that?
Here's Allen to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Regular. What's that?
Allen will throw. Taking off. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long.
What's that?
To throw is Allen. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down.
And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
So, they'll...
With the score, Dolphins 7.
The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12.
What's that?
Throwing is Allen. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. This throw right side is caught by Hill. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Cover 1 high.
Man in motion is Berrios. 2 and out on 1st down. Looking underneath for H2H.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind them, and that's the landmark of the screenplay.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Ready. 20, TX. Out.
To the air again, Tungo Bailoa. That's taken in by H2H. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Tua going to give it to H2H. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's 2nd and 6. Hill brought in motion. That's quickly out to Smith. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find an opening, but too good in the middle from the defense. They stop this up, and now it is 4th down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down. Well, it's clear they didn't have a lot of confidence in their ability to generate enough push inside. That's why they decided to attempt this run on the perimeter. But watch the speed and pursuit of this defense to string this ball out, and they're able to take them down for a loss.
On the handoff, this is H2H. Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins move out on top, 14-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And that'll go out of bounds. A great effort. They wanted to pin them, a directional kick, cover it, but instead the ball goes out of bounds, so it backfires, and they'll take over at the 40-yard line.
What's that?
Now Allen on first down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Alert! Alert! Half. Look out!
Here's Allen. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put them in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. That's caught left side by Cooper. The Bills going to use their final timeout here as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10.
All right, come on.
Throwing is Tua. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break.
Finally, this defense has been searching for a big play after giving up 2 touchdowns on the previous 2 drives. They're going to need more of that. They have to find more impactful plays that end drives and get the ball back to their offense.
In motion, it's Waddle.
21G.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll get this out to his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. 3rd and long.
Solo left Zion. All right.
A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off. It's DeMar Hamlin. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Middle. Half 85. We go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. So we're at the half, and the visiting Dolphins are in the lead. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting 1st half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
first and 10.
Ready. He's right, snug. Step. Out.
From the gun, here's Tua. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Tua gonna throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And that's gonna be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
On first down, here's Tungo Vailoa to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Tungo Vailoa. Catch made there by Waddle. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll be taken down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
They'll run this one straight ahead with H2H. He'll fight forward for a short pickup to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Tua. He'll go right and find his running back. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Hey, get set.
Here's Tua. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Tungo Vailoa. That is intercepted. And the Bills will take over at their own 15.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And a good run there. Gonna get him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
So, 3 quarters.
Into the 3rd quarter of play.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Half 85, half 85.
Another Bills. First down.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. of the gun, here's Allen. That one intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
21G.
They'll start on the ground. It's H2H. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3.
44. Ready. Hey, turbo one. Hey.
They'll stay on the ground with H2H. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now it's Tua. That's complete. It's Waddle. 14 on the pickup. First down, Miami.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run it here. It's H2H. And he's not going to get there. Maybe he's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's 4th down. They'll try it now with H2H. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Ready, shot.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And the Bills are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
15 yards on the play.
Hey, home.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Cooper going in motion.
On
On 1st down, it's Allen. He runs with it.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Now 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
Alert! 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 What's that?
Now Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Out! Look out!
Here's Allen to throw. That's taken in by Shakir. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They have 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores as we get to 1st and 10.
Alert! Look out!
Here's Allen. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their second. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining.
What's that?
Now Allen on first down. That is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll bring up second down.
Alert! Go!
Throwing is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
'56! What's that?
Here's Allen to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Here we go. 1st and goal.
What's that?
One more time going up top with Allen. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
In motion, Shakir. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense could just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
They're right here. Solo left Zion.
Hill brought in motion. On first down, Tagovailoa. Again, working deep downfield. And the Bills will take over here at their own 12.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, home. What's that?
Now Allen. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety.
Tyler Bass. The kickoff.
So after that safety, it is a free kick, and that comes from the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. In motion, it's Waddle. Here we go. One final play. In trouble, and down he goes. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They proved much the best in this one. Again, a solid performance in all three.